was some set. I thought your voice was only good for making skulls pop off.
A lot of people think that. I like it that way. Keeps the idiots from doing something they'll regret.
Do you write most of your songs, or does Roman provide them?
I do. I think it makes the music sound more authentic. Like it's coming from the heart.
Well, whatever you're doing, it works. Drink? Roman said staff gets the cheap stuff for free.
I can't. Thank you, though. It's nice to have someone offer me one who isn't after something.
Men, can't live with them, can't live without them.
Cheers to that.
So why work here? What's the end game for you? Someone with your talents doesn't need a gig at a sleazy place like East End.
It's quiet, mostly anyways, since Roman is here all the time, and it makes sure I don't run into someone I would rather not find me right now.
Ah, running. Sounds right for someone in our old line of work. Who is it? Someone dangerous, or do you owe him money?
Neither. Let's just say he shot an arrow into my heart and I don't need the baggage that comes with.
Love is overrated. You're better off without him in your life, believe you me.
I don't know about being better off, but I like the freedom of not being beholden to him. I don't like feeling as if I have to be someone I'm not.
Sounds like this guy is a real trip. If he wants to be with you, he better be ready to accept who you actually are and not what he thinks you to be.
Well said. So, Sherry, that last name of yours, it rings a bell.
Does it?
Do you have a sister? Maybe a couple of years younger than you?
Why do you want to know?
How does one of you turn to working for the likes of Roman Sionis, and the other hook up with the Clown Prince?
Baggage. Baggage worth running from. Same as you.
If I were you, I'd keep the lid on who your sister is around here. Roman is too preoccupied to ask questions right now, but when he does, just play it off.
Why? What beef does the Black Mask have with Hall?
Let's just say he holds grudges, and she didn't rub him too well during a recent auction.
I'll keep that in mind. Hey, you guys, any party after 6 needs a reservation.
We don't need one.
The hell you don't! And you gotta check your weapons at the door. The guy running this place doesn't take no for an answer.
Neither do I.
Oh, crap. Mr. Thorne, I didn't recognize you. I meant no disrespect.
Sherry Quinzel. Out of the hole already? Good for you.
You remember me?
There isn't a criminal in Gotham I don't keep tabs on. Isn't that right, Laurel?
Roman is in the back with one of the dancers. I can go get him.
That's not immediately necessary. I'm just stopping in for a drink and some good conversation. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all. I just ended my set.
How unfortunate. I miss hearing that voice of yours. Music to my ears and very lucrative. You know, I could always fit you in at one of my casinos. Much more pay for much less work. And the environment is much nicer.
Thanks, but Roman has me in a contract.
Contracts are easily broken, especially when I have something to say about it.
I'm fine.
A different birdie told me that Roman has Victor Zsasz lurking around here. How did he get him out of solo work?
He didn't. Zsasz is a stray dog, and Roman leaves plenty of leftovers for him.
A stray dog. I like that. I've always liked that about you, Laurel. A straight shooter. Telling it how it is, holding nothing back.
What would you like to drink, Mr. Thorne?
Give my boys and I the best that Sionis has to offer. And it looks like his best is of high quality. A serial killer, a master thief, and a cleanup woman. I also hear Roman has designs to expand.
Who knows? He's unpredictable.
I don't think so. Either you don't understand him, or you are lying to me. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Ms. Lance? I know you are much wiser than that.
If you'd seen what I have over the last few months, you would know that I'm not lying. He and Zsasz are an unholy alliance that fuel each other. Sometimes I don't know which one is more insane.
Candid. Thank you. Now tell me, has Roman received any strange visitors recently? People he does not normally work with?
Can you whittle that down?
Laurel, Laurel, Laurel. Don't play games with me.
I'm not.
Tell me about your affiliation with Green Arrow.
What?
You heard me. I don't like to repeat myself.
Why does that matter?
One of my warehouses was attacked last night by a woman with a crossbow, along with 2 others. Is that a friend of his?
I wouldn't know.
Did you lead the arrow to my warehouse last night? Yes or no?
Never.
Why should I believe his former lover? I should start cutting off your fingers now to torture the truth out of you.
You should believe her, because I was there. Green Arrow wasn't involved. None of his Justice League friends either.
Why do you insist on lying to me? My security camera showed Laurel drive in, pick up a shipment, then drive off just before the Red Hood, the brat from television, and the crossbow woman arrived and destroyed the place. You, Sherry, were nowhere in view.
You have cameras on the corner? Because that's where I was. You heard all those explosions last night? The League of Shadows could have made a hit, and Laura would have been blindsided.
That's the way of it, Laurel?
It is.
Roman's a scary guy. 2 ladies like you working for him shows your courage, even more so than you are willing to go to bat for one another against me. I am choosing to trust you because I like you. I want to believe you would not be untrustworthy, because if you are, then you will never lie to anyone ever again.
I don't stand to gain anything by...
Enough! I can't stand groveling and justifications. Sherry, get your boss. Tell him only that a special guest demands an audience.
Yes, sir.
I should be going. I'll have another set in a half hour, and I should freshen up.
Sit down. Your voice is fine. I looked into it.
What?
Come now, Laurel. One of Gotham's greatest thugs gives up contracts and cuts ties, and you think I wouldn't look into it? Mazel tov. And I mean that, truly. If Roman gives you any trouble, give me a call.
What will it cost me?
Accept a kindness when it's given. One day you're going to come back into the life. When that happens, I want you to remember that I extended a hand of protection and kept a secret at the same time when you trusted no one else in this world.
I'm not going back.
You're right. Doing club work is a definite, long-term solution.
Thorne, what a pleasant surprise. When she said a special guest, I had no idea.
Laurel, you can go now. Who were you expecting, Roman?
Literally anyone. After Shrek's goon squad squashed some of my suppliers last night, I expected a lot more visitors than yourself.
Speaking of supply, I heard that Laurel picked up your shipment.
Good stuff, too. We began selling this afternoon.
She's lucky that Sherry Quinzel did lookout duty for her.
What are you talking about?
You don't know?
Know what?
That seconds after she left, the Red Hood showed up with another female costume vigilante wielding a crossbow. He murdered 2 of my guards before blowing the place up with that anarchy fellow.
Red Hood? That jackass returned? He tried taking me down a few years back. I broke the Joker out of Arkham to help me with that little mess. Should have left him to rot.
Do you know anything about the woman?
I can keep my eyes and ears peeled.
The second triumvirate.
What?
Roman history. I'm surprised you don't know it. At the death of Julius Caesar, 3 men teamed up in an uneasy alliance against those who murdered their emperor. One was set to rule the empire. One was trying to take it over. The other was an insignificant blip, who history barely remembers.
So what? Ancient history, all of them, and their empire, dead.
History is a wheel. it repeats for those foolish enough to repeat it. Batman is, so far as Gotham's concerned, dead. The city he ruled through fear has fallen into my possession. The Golden Lions are significant, but no one except for the most gifted will remember their names. Then there's you, the up-and-comer, the one who rocks the boat.
Everything I have I own because you set me up. I'm not rocking the boat, I'm just picking up more of those pieces that Batman, the GCPD, and you left behind. So I've gotten big. That's what happens when you don't ignore the scraps. You've always gone for big game. I glued together the trash you gave up for useless.
Oswald is a good friend. We talk, candidly. He informed me that I was going to be negotiating with you for territory and control of Gotham. Imagine my hurt when I heard that. Imagine how I felt upon hearing that the slumdog millionaire I created was leading my friends to believe he had more clout and power than me.
Penguin misspoke.
I don't think so.
So what now, then? You're gonna kill me? Go ahead. Try.
You rang, boss.
My people are loyal to me. I'm not trying to start a war, Thorne, but if you're coming after me, I'm not gonna be a chump either.
Do you know what ended the second triumvirate, Roman?
How the hell should I know?
A woman. Cleopatra and her charms lured Mark Antony. With her urging, he became arrogant and turned against the rest of Rome. Antony and Cleopatra killed themselves as the Romans destroyed everything they loved. I will not start the war, Roman. And I also am not to be trifled with. This crossbow woman, if she is affiliated with you or anyone you work with, I will level your Egypt to the ground. There will be no rock to hide under, and this empire you claim will be laid in ruin.
You can't threaten me.
I just did.
And without cause. I've been nothing but loyal to you. I've never shown you disrespect or given you any reason to doubt me.
And Julius Caesar was stabbed in the back by his best friend. You may not be a student of history, Roman, but I am. It guides me. That's why I'm destined to win this upcoming war, and you are not. You can either join with me against these young upstarts and prove your usefulness, or not. By your choice, I will know where your loyalties truly lie. Come on, friends, we're leaving.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
You should set her up. Claim that you found her and gave her bad intel so he captures or kills her.
And forego a weapon against him? What kind of idiot do you think I am? She's got a team. Good. It means she might actually be able to do some damage before their time comes due. And when it does, Red Hood will be dead too. I stand to lose nothing.
Roman.
Don't worry yourself, Songbirdie. We've got this in the bag. Nothing can stop us now.